T-Walk, hit the battlefield and go berserk. 20-inch arms, pumping iron till you know it hurt. He looking like he probably fresh out the pen, but nah, he just consistent, young and fresh out the gym. If you wanna gain muscle or you trying to get thin, that's the guy to talk to if you trying to win.
What's up, what's up, what's up? It's T-Walk the Hawk. Listen, just got done my workout. Said fuck it, I'm gonna record some footage. The plan was, it was nice out when I started my workout, so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna record in the car. Had that nice lighting on my face, on my skin, had my muscles shining and whatnot. And it started raining, but I said fuck it, I'm still recording. So I'm here in my driveway, just got home. But yeah, so I wanted to tell y'all, I need back surgery. It's real simple. So basically, I want to tell y'all why I don't deadlift and why I don't squat. So let's start from the beginning. Basically, when I was like, I say 16, 17 in high school, you know, I was on the basketball team, one of the highest jumpers on the team. My thing was always jumping, being able to dunk or whatnot. So I was always constantly looking for ways to jump high. So I Googled something, you know, said do squats and shit like that to get your bounce up, get them bunnies and whatnot. So me not knowing, not doing enough research, I was always trying to do squats. So me not knowing, I should have been doing lighter weight, more explosive with more reps to get that explosion, to get me to jump higher and shit, to be able to dunk better. I was just going heavy, low reps, which would be for power training and shit. So I didn't do enough research. I did a little bit. And on top of that, I was in weightlifting class, 9th through 12th grade. And now I realize my weightlifting coach didn't know shit, or he just didn't care. I was probably one of the few basketball players in my class when I started out in 9th grade. It was basically all football players. So you know, they're in there strong, the linemen and shit, trying to make the board, see who gets the highest maxes every month or so, whatever it was. So I'm in there, I'm trying to prove myself, not look like a bitch or whatnot. So on max day, I'm going heavy as possible. And of course, the coach, the teacher of the weightlifting class is just encouraging all of us to lift as heavy as possible. So I'm in there, I'm squatting 350 or whatnot at age 16, using terrible form, just doing whatever I got to get it up. The weightlifting coach like, yeah, get that shit. You know how that be. Not giving a damn about our form and whatnot. So yeah, long story short, I used to squat, used to deadlift a lot. From the class to out of school, I got like a barbell and used to throw it up on my shoulders and squat at home. Terrible form, and I just fucked my back up. So when I was like a senior, like 18, I'm 25 now, when I was 18, my mom, she took me to the doctor, you know, and to the chiropractor, and ran some tests and said I had, I don't know, whatever the highest level is of Bulging disc, like 4 or 5, I don't fucking remember. But remember, he said it was the highest level. The Bulging disc was so bad that it actually pushed like my left hip higher than my right, something like that. And you know, my spine was out of alignment, my curvature was way too much. This basically all started from squatting and deadlifting heavy, bad form. And yeah, so I fucked my back up from the age of 17. I'm 25 now. It's still fucked up from that day on. Even my senior season of high school was hard to even push through, because every time I would run up and down the court, by the end of the first quarter, my shit's so tight I had to use some like biofreeze and shit just to numb the pain to finish all of the games and shit. So it had a terrible effect on me. It still does. I still don't run on the treadmill. I still can't run around the neighborhood. Only when I'm cutting, I do cardio. Only thing I can do is elliptical and this setting down, you know, stationary bike. Everything else, my back tightens up within 5 minutes, and my hips don't want to move. It's terrible. And this all started from squatting and deadlifting. So now that I'm older, I'm in the bodybuilding, you know, I don't want to have small legs. I still don't skip leg day. I just don't do squatting, and I don't do deadlifting. I just do leg press and other leg press type machines as a substitute. Don't need to do deadlifting. I think that's pointless unless you're really into power competitions and strength competitions. Of course, that's one of the main workouts you have to do to compete and get them trophies or whatnot. But deadlifting has just always been really dumb to me. It's such a slight movement to risk fucking up your back. If you're trying to build your hamstrings, your glutes, the lower back, there's so many other exercises and better exercises you could do to build them better. With just think about how small the movement is. Like, you can get way more work off of different machines and shit. and other movements, but I ain't gonna get into that. I ain't trying to diss nobody that deadlifts or squats, but for me, I think deadlifting's pointless unless you're doing competitions for strength. And squatting, there's so many substitutes for that. If you do it, hey, that's on you. You're putting the risk on you if you're lifting heavy. You know, there's just way more ways to build your legs up. Right now I'm in the process. I've never had chicken legs because, like I said, I've always been in the leg workouts from trying to jump out. So I've always had that muscle size on my leg. They're not huge. I'm still trying to work on it. Definitely a weak body part. But there's definitely ways to do it without squatting and deadlifting. So if you're like me and you got bad lower back, figure out the ways. I'll do some videos, maybe showing you all the substitutes on ways I get around every workout with a bad lower back, because there's a lot of workouts I can't do. And I'll go into that in another video. But yeah, this is just some informative video to let y'all know that if you got a bad lower back and you're starting to feel that twinge in your back, don't even risk it. Don't put that heavy ass weight on. If you're training for jumping high, do lightweight, high reps, explosive. Don't do heavyweight like I did. I ain't do enough research. I always say do your research. I did a little bit, but I ain't read enough into it to do the right thing. So yeah, hopefully this can help y'all out. And as always, do what you gotta do because it's that simple. Twalk the Hawk.